Hello everybody and welcome to Carols by Candlelight 2024. My name is Emma Britton, I am a celebrant and sanctuary supporter and it is a privilege to be hosting this pre-recorded service for you this evening. As I'm sure you're aware, this year's event was due to take place earlier in the month, but sadly the strong winds brought by Storm Darragh meant that there was no option but to cancel for the safety of our staff, volunteers and supporters who were due to be joining us here at the Sanctuary. On behalf of the staff here at the Sanctuary, we thank you all for your understanding and the overwhelming outpouring of support we received after the announcement. We felt it was important to rearrange the service in one way or another, so our team have been working hard over the past couple of weeks to bring you this virtual event, featuring the speeches, stories and all-important carols that you would have heard on December the 6th. This evening, we'll be celebrating the sense of hope and optimism the festive season brings and the impact that we can all make by coming together for the animals that are so close to our hearts. So without further ado, let's join our wonderful choir in singing the first carol of the evening, Joy to the World.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive the King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature, heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth, the Saviour reigns. Let men their songs employ on fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains. Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his wonders of his love.
Hello everyone, my name is Marianne Steele and I'm the CEO of the Donkey Sanctuary. I'd like to start by extending my apologies to all of you who were planning to watch or attend Carols by Candlelight on the 6th of December. It was an incredibly difficult decision to call off the event at the last minute, but one that was made with everyone's safety in mind. I echo Emma's word of thanks for your understanding, and I'm so pleased that we've been able to bring this year's service to you. The bond between donkeys and people is a unique and enduring one. For centuries, donkeys have supported communities around the world with unwavering loyalty. This connection is at the core of our mission. It's what drives us to ensure that every donkey is treated with the respect and care they deserve, particularly as we celebrate the spirit of giving and compassion that Christmas brings. During this special time of year, we're reminded of the joy and warmth that these gentle creatures bring into our lives, and we're committed to their well-being all year round. Christmas is a time for sharing stories of hope and light. This evening we'll be sharing the story of Operation Dawn, our largest ever UK rescue, and how your support and the dedication of our expert teams has secured the future of over 70 affected donkeys. It's also important for us to take a moment of reflection at this time of year. In 2024, we sadly said goodbye to Bonnie, D'Artagnan, Rickon, Ruby and Timothy, 5 much-loved donkeys that I'm sure many of you hold dearly in your hearts. Thanks to your generosity, we know that they all lived happy, fulfilling lives at the Donkey Sanctuary, enjoying the best care possible and a loving, secure home. As we enjoy the carols and the festive atmosphere, let us remember the impact we can make together. We're continuing to collaborate with partners across the world to support projects that enhance the welfare of thousands of working donkeys and in turn improve the lives of people who rely on them to survive. This year we've worked with Women and Land Zimbabwe on a project that provides local women with access to training and a space to share knowledge that can improve the welfare of their animals. By learning how best to care for their donkeys and becoming advocates for their welfare in their communities, they're not only improving the lives of their four-legged companions, but they're also protecting one of their most valuable assets, who help to provide their food, water and livelihoods. This project alone has reached over 8,200 donkeys to date. In the UK, we're as committed as ever to providing the donkeys in our care with the very best quality of life. Just one example of this is the refurbishment of our lovely miniature donkeys paddock here in Sidmouth, which has given some of our smallest residents a new built-for-purpose home to enjoy just in time for Christmas. Your contributions, whether through time, donations, or simply spreading awareness about the issues affecting donkeys, are invaluable in helping to improve the lives of donkeys every day. Our fates are so closely bound together, both in friendship and in work. Thank you for everything you do for humanity's best friend. On behalf of all of us here at the Donkey Sanctuary, we wish you a very Merry Christmas.
The holly and the ivy, when they are both full grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. The holly bears a blossom as white as lily flower, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ to be our sweet Saviour. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. The holly bears a prickle as sharp as any thorn, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ on Christmas Day in the morn. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir. The holly and the ivy, now both are full well grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir.
In early 2021, during the height of the pandemic, the Donkey Sanctuary undertook its largest ever rescue. Over 70 donkeys were found on a farm in South Wales in horrifying conditions, their welfare in serious jeopardy. With images that some may find upsetting, this is the story of Operation Dawn.
Hidden in appalling conditions, more than 70 donkeys were found suffering a life of misery and pain. It was like nothing we had ever seen before, the largest and most harrowing rescue operation in the Donkey Sanctuary's history. Standing in deep feces, mud and wet straw, the donkeys were living in horrific conditions. Some had painful, twisted hooves from a lack of proper farrier care, while others were desperately malnourished, their coats filthy and matted. Their sharp, overgrown teeth made it clear they had never received any dental treatment. And to add to their plight, the herd would soon be joined by 20 vulnerable foals, facing an unimaginable start to life. But thankfully, these donkeys now face a brighter future. They found comfort, love, and a safe place to call home. And with your support, we can rewrite the fate of so many more donkeys in need. A donation of £5 could go towards regular farrier treatment, keeping rescued donkeys' hooves healthy and comfortable. £10 could help pay for feed packed full of essential nutrients, aiding the recovery of rescued donkeys. £20 could fund crucial veterinary care, ensuring the very best in treatment for victims of abuse and neglect. And £50 could help towards the cost of specialist behavioural support to help rescued donkeys rebuild their lives in a safe, new home. To donate this evening, head to bray.news/donate or scan the QR code on screen now. Anything you can give could mean everything to donkeys in need. Together, we can change their story this Christmas.
In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long ago. Angels and archangels may have gathered there. Cherubim and seraphim thronged the air. But his mother only in her maiden bliss worshipped the beloved with a kiss. What can I give him, poor as I am? If I were a shepherd, I would bring a lamb. If I were a wise man, I would do my part. Yet what can I give him? Give my heart.
Hello, it's lovely to be able to speak to you today about the wonderful donkeys which I'm so proud to say we care for. My name is Josie and I work here at Street Farm, a little known donkey sanctuary farm tucked away near Exeter. I, along with the rest of the new arrivals and street team, was involved in the care of the donkeys rescued during Operation Dawn, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about their story from my perspective. It was a cold February day when my manager gave me a call, the call I'd been waiting for. We had been told that a large number of donkeys had been found in appalling conditions and needed moving immediately, and we were to prepare for their arrival. The rescue had taken all day, a collaborative effort between the Donkey Sanctuary, the RSPCA, the police and several other equine charities. So by the time the first lorry pulled up, it was the early hours of the morning and everyone was waiting anxiously for their arrival. The lorry's tailgate dropped and peering out through the darkness, I saw some little brown eyes staring back at me. One by one, the donkeys walked down the ramp and into the barns we had prepared for them. Then another lorry arrived and another, while even more were arriving at our new arrivals unit and donkey hospital. Over 70 donkeys in total, many pregnant or with foals at foot, had arrived safely. The extent of their neglect was plain to see. They were filthy, caked in thick mud and faeces. They had bald patches and scaly skin and horrendous feet, which were overgrown beyond anything I had encountered. The sheer number of donkeys with overgrown feet was hard to comprehend. I couldn't help but notice a dark grey donkey, her foal clinging tightly to her side. She had her head low and was clearly in severe discomfort. I looked down at her feet, twisted and long. No wonder she was struggling to walk. Her fluffy foal's bright eyes staring at me as I gave her some pain relief and the team padded up her feet to make her more comfortable. We named her Bev and her foal Leroy. It wasn't until the hustle and bustle had subsided that it hit me, the extent of the rescue and the sad lives these animals had lived for goodness knows how long. But they were safe now in their warm, clean straw beds. They could finally call this home. With weeks of round-the-clock veterinary care, extensive farrier and dental treatment, and of course, lots of love and affection from the team, they slowly began to come out of their shells, and we named all the donkeys as their characters began to shine through. The pregnant mares gave birth over the next few months at our new arrivals unit, in a huge undertaking from a dedicated team. Everyone came together to ensure all the foals had the best start in life, something their mothers had been so cruelly denied. It is hard to put into words how trusting these animals can be. Despite the extent of their neglect and mistreatment, they still wanted to be near us, to have a cuddle or a scratch. And I can honestly say that in my many years at the Donkey Sanctuary, seeing these beautiful creatures heal physically and emotionally has been some of the most rewarding moments of my career. After a lengthy legal battle, the donkeys have now been signed over to us and are thriving in our care. And it's all thanks to you, our loyal supporters. What would we do without you and your generosity? Bev and Leroy would have been condemned to a life in a cold, dark barn and an uncertain future. But now, thanks to you, they play in the bright sun and rest easy in their warm beds. Thank you for your kindness.
Hello everyone, my name is Lucy Back and I'm a trustee at the Donkey Sanctuary. I'd like to read a short poem written by Harry Evans from our fundraising team, celebrating the transformation that Operation Dawn has enabled. This festive season, we gather to share a tale of hope and light for donkeys now in our care. Our largest ever rescue, a difficult plight. More than 70 donkeys saved, given a beacon of light. Their awful condition left our teams feeling upset. That these donkeys had been forgotten, their needs were not met. To our sanctuary they made their way, given a safe haven where they could stay. 20 mares with foals to bear received our urgent specialist care. Brought to our sanctuary, they were no longer alone. These donkeys finally had a loving home. For all your support, no matter how big or small, you are helping donkeys one and all. Your gifts of love show how much you care and make rescues like this possible everywhere. With your kindness you light the way, ensuring brighter, better days. Now safe and sound, with love and cheer, we will ensure these donkeys thrive, year after year. As we celebrate their journey, now safe in the warmth of light. From darkness to dawn, their future is bright. We can lead them to a life of glory. Together, we can change their story.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round yon Virgin, Mother and Child, holding infants so tender
This festive time of year is about coming together, whether to mark the important religious significance of Christmas or maybe the opportunity to be gathered in the same place with those you love that you don't get to do during the rest of the year. Not everyone can be with others at Christmas and may find themselves feeling lonely at this time of year. This is where, as compassionate human beings, we should try to reach out to those in our communities who may appreciate some social contact. This will not only have a positive impact on them, but also on you as you show kindness. Being kind makes you feel good. Togetherness is a really important aspect of both our human and animal lives. It allows us to share ideas, work with each other on projects, and brainstorm solutions to difficult problems. Our strengths are amplified when we combine them with the strengths of others. In our daily lives, we often see the benefits of working together, whether it's in our families, workplaces, or communities. Collaboration leads to bigger achievements. This spirit of cooperation is what makes us thrive and enables us to bring about meaningful change for ourselves and others. Take Operation Dawn, and how by working together we achieved a much more positive outcome for those donkeys who were so desperately in need of help. This was in thanks to you, our supporters, who by coming together and supporting our work ensure that we can make a difference both here in the UK and around the world. So however you are spending this Christmas, my wish for you is to be with those that you love and to appreciate the heartwarming power of being together. If you are missing loved ones who are no longer with us, then please know that we hold them and you in our thoughts this Christmas.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel. Hit the page and stand by me, if thou know'st it telling, yonder peasant, who is he, where and what his dwelling? Sir, he lives a goodly kess, underneath the mountain, right against the forest fence, by St. Agnes' fountain. Bring me flesh and bring me wine, bring me pine logs hither, thou and I shall see him dine, when we bear them thither. Page and monarch forth they went together, through the rude winds while the bent, and the bitter weather. Silent night is darkened now, and the wind blows stronger. There's my heart, I know not how, I can go no longer. Mark my footsteps, good my page, tread thou in them boldly. Thou shalt find the winter's rage, freeze thy bloodless coldly. In his master's steps he trod, where the snow lay dinted. Heat was in the very sod, which the saint had printed. Therefore, Christian, then be sure, wealth or rank possessing, he who now will bless the poor, shall yourselves find blessing.
Hello everyone, I hope that you're enjoying the service so far. This is the first time that I've been involved with Carols by Candlelight, and I believe it is a very popular event year after year. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Peter Wright. and I'm very proud to say that I'm the ambassador for the Donkey Sanctuary, an organisation and obviously animals that are very close to my heart. I've spent my life caring for a multitude of different animals as a veterinary surgeon, and some of you may recognise me from Channel 5's The Yorkshire Vet. And indeed, when we do have donkeys on the programme, it is always a highlight for me. Donkeys are such special animals. They're gentle, inquisitive, and have this way of developing this empathy for all those around them. Anyone who spends time around donkeys will realise and know what an incredible experience that it is. And so working with donkeys has always, as a veterinary surgeon, been an incredibly rewarding experience for me. Having an understanding of donkeys, their sentience and compassionate nature, makes it difficult to accept and understand why we're still seeing them abandoned, abused and neglected here in the UK, even where supposedly we are animal lovers. When I first heard about Operation Dawn and the plight of such huge numbers of donkeys who were rescued by the Donkey Sanctuary, as a result, it's fair to say that it was the most shocking experience to see the video of Operation Dawn, that awful day when this multitude of donkeys were rescued from premises in Wales. We've all seen the pictures of them standing there in filth, their coats matted with excrement, their hooves overgrown, and seemingly, when you look at that video closely, you can see that these animals are numb to the world. You could say they're existing rather than living. And as Josie told us earlier, it took a huge amount of dedication and work from all the team at the Donkey Sanctuary to bring these donkeys back to health. I want to mention the grooms in particularly, because they're unsung heroes to me at the Donkey Sanctuary, because they have a day-to-day challenge restoring these donkeys to health and also delivering a trust, building that trust up again with humans when these animals have been so badly let down. Having met some of the donkeys myself, I can tell you how much of a fantastic job that the team are doing here at the Donkey Sanctuary. It's nothing short of remarkable seeing the transformation that they've made since their rescue. They're absolutely flourishing now, and you would never know the situation in all that time ago when they first came here from that premises in Wales. It's also heartwarming to see the number of foals that were born here at the Donkey Sanctuary after their mothers were rescued. Now, a lot of these young babies are growing up into thriving adults, and they will never know that the misery and the suffering that their parents went through. In fact, 2 of those foals are now with companions living together in a group of 6 at the brand new miniature donkey shelter here in Sidmouth. And I'm sure many of you have already been over to say hello at some point. But the question remains, what's next for Operation Dawn donkeys? Well, ultimately, the plan for any donkey that comes into our care is to find them a new, loving home through the rehoming scheme. And the same goes for these donkeys. Many of them have been trained and prepared, ready to find their right guardians and perfect forever homes. And their companions, of course, because donkeys will never go out to a forever home or any home on their own. They need the mates with them, where they can enjoy life on a one-to-one basis with the new guardians and live a fantastic life. Of course, some of the donkeys, through what they've been through already, will not be suitable for rehoming. They might have health or they might have behavioural issues that needs expert care and support. And here in Sidmouth, they can lead a perfectly good life with a group of companions and surroundings that are right for them. One thing's for sure though, the future is secure for all these donkeys. And none of this would be possible without the kindness and generosity of you, our supporters. I'm proud to say that Operation Dawn is going to be the focus of this year's Yorkshire Vet Christmas special. So if you'd like to see more of the story and follow some of the rescued donkeys on their journey to a brighter future, make sure you tune in and you can see Lola and Linda, Ned and Jack going on to the forever homes. And I am proud to have been associated with this fantastic rescue here at the Donkey Sanctuary. And it just leaves me now for you to wish you all a very happy Christmas.
Little donkey on the dusty road, got to keep on plodding onwards with your precious load. Been a long time, little donkey, through the winter's night. Don't give up now, little donkey, Bethlehem's in sight. Ring out those bells tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Follow the star tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Little donkey had a heavy day. Little donkey carried Mary safely on her way. Little donkey, journey's end is near. There are wise men waiting for a sign to bring them here. Do not falter, little donkey, there's a star ahead. It will guide you, little donkey, to a cattle shed. Ring out those bells tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Follow the star tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Little donkey, in the sanctuary warm. Little donkey, safe from every harm.
It's been heartwarming to hear how your generosity has directly impacted the lives of the donkeys rescued as part of Operation Dawn. Over 70 donkeys are now living the life they deserve and looking ahead to a much brighter future, thanks to the kindness of people who donate to the Donkey Sanctuary. And the same can be said for countless donkeys, past and present, both here in the UK and across the world. From rescues to rehoming and sanctuary care for those who need it, from expert veterinary support to world-leading research and championing good welfare, from partnerships across the globe to advocating for donkeys at government level. Your collective kindness is instrumental in funding the vital work that is improving the lives of donkeys every day. Together, we can change their story. Thank you so much for watching. We finish now with a very special rendition of the 12 Days of Christmas. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a donkey in a sanctuary. On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 cozy rugs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 4 crunchy carrots, 3 cozy rugs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 bales of hay, 4 crunchy carrots, 3 cozy rugs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 6 heated shelters, 5 bales of hay, 4 crunchy carrots, 3 cozy rugs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 7 donkeys braying, 6 heated shelters, 5 bales of hay, 4 crunchy carrots, 3 cozy rugs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 grooms a grooming, 7 donkeys braying, 6 heated shelters, 5 bales of hay, 4 crunchy carrots, 3 cozy rugs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 expert vets, 8 grooms a grooming, 7 donkeys braying, 6 heated shelters, 5 bales of hay, 4 crunchy carrots, 3 cozy rugs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 10 kinds of porters, 9 expert vets, 8 grooms a grooming, 7 donkeys braying, 6 heated shelters, 5 bales of hay, 4 crunchy carrots, 3 cozy rugs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 11 loving hearts, 10 kind supporters, 9 expert vets, 8 grooms a grooming, 7 donkeys braying, 6 heated shelters, 5 bales of hay, 4 crunchy carrots, 3 cozy rugs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 volunteers, 11 loving hearts, 10 kind supporters, 9 expert vets, 8 grooms a grooming, 7 donkeys braying, 6 heated shelters, 5 bales of hay, 4 crunchy carrots, 3 cozy rugs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary.